Hey everyone! Hey, it's really good to see you guys in the chat. Thanks for the follow, Burr. It's really good to see you, Kel. We are going to be playing. Hi, Finn. Hi, love. Thank you for the follow. So once we get these settings going, we're going to be playing a little bit of Monster Camp. In the meantime, we have a few followers in chat that need to get their follower reading. So that's super exciting. So what I need you guys to do for me is go ahead and give me a yes or no question in the chat, and we are going to switch over to the tarot, and we are going to get a look at what the cards have to say. If my camera wants to focus for me. This isn't a situation you're gonna need to... Oh, you won't be able to hear it. Fair. Fair enough. We can get yours done later. My camera is not wanting to settle. Okay, so I think what we're gonna do in that case is we are going to over here. All right, so Finn and Kel, if you guys want to give me a yes or no question for the cards, and we will see what they have to say. That is a very important question. I'm hoping for a yes pull here. Getting the deck all charged up. Oh! We had a jump. We are looking at the Five of Swords today. And if we go ahead and take a look, that's going to give an uncertain. So what I'm getting from the Five of Swords is that it will be a yes, but you're going to have to work for it. You're going to have to work at it, whether that be physically, if you're going to need to put more energy into the search, but that is not giving a no, which is very important. If we can see here. Cal, if you have a question ready for me, love, for your follow reading. If not, then we'll go ahead. Oh, hey, Tended. You also have a follower reading scheduled. So, if you'd like to give me a yes or no question for the cards, then I can get that answered for you. Will I hear back from my job interview? Another very important question. And we have Hierophant, This is a card that symbolizes a lot of traditional mindset, economics, fortunately. And that is actually going to give a hard yes. So you're definitely going to hear back. I can't give any kind of timing on that, but it's looking like we're getting a green light on that, Cal. For now, though, yeah, hell yeah. Alright, so for now we are going to switch back over and let's get this game set up to go. We are going to turn the voices off for this one because they can get a little overwhelming. And this is going to be my first playthrough of Monster Camp. I've definitely played too much of the original Monster Prom and the extra DLCs. I'm frankly obsessed. But this is going to be the first go at it for Monster Camp, so very exciting. I know we have some new characters, and I know we have some characters that were only available in the DLC for the original game. So let's go ahead and try it out. Alright. Only one of us here. Let's go for a full game. Camp Spooky. The stage of some of our dearest summers. Back then, we were young and unafraid. With school far away, everything seemed possible as the sun embraced us on our way to camp. Summer has that distinct power, doesn't it? You live for the days while the nights inebriate you with possibilities. It's like life could take a turn at any corner. And for us, it did. Alright, so. Oh yeah, I forgot we have the DLC for the Helltaker character. For this one, I'm going to be going with Red because I have a major soft spot for Red. But next playthrough, we might let chat decide. Okay. We get items. Pocket therapist. Recorder with a literal recorder. Iron Maiden sleeping bag. A lemonade body pillow. You know, the classics. Tardigrade plushie. Chess 2. Yes, I see we're going for the advanced MC Escher kind of chess. Very important. Multi-tool that has a cactus on it and B and a syringe and an arrow. Oh, and of course the chainsaw. Very important. Spooky campfire stories and a spork. Well, I don't know, guys. What do you guys think we should take for our 3 items? If anyone has any input on the items, I think that could be fun. I know for sure gotta go with the pocket therapist. Pocket therapist is just, you know, you always need a pocket therapist. What did Pocket Therapist give me? Smarts? Rottweiler! Hey, good to see you, man. Thanks for the follow. When we take another intermission, we can get your follower tarot read. You know, I think I'm gonna have to go with the Iron Maiden sleeping bag. Flirty and bold. As all things should be. Alright, I want to hear from you guys. Do we go with the lemonade body pillow or the multi-tool that includes such classics as cactus, chainsaw, and bee? You know what? On this one, this is probably going to give us boldness. We already got boldness from the Iron Maiden, so let's go lemonade this time. One might say that the monster prom had hardened us on the highs and lows of love. But no, in love, we're always absolute beginners. And summer camp is no different. No one talked about it, but the idea of summer love loomed over our heads. Close to the last day of camp, there was a meteor shower happening, just 5 weeks away. Everyone knew that if you were into somebody, you were going to watch that damn thing together. And so, a silent yet powerful pressure invaded us. It was the monster prom all over again. Everything seemed uncertain, everything but one thing. Whoever we were asking on the meteor shower date, it was probably going to be one of the 6 coolest people on that bus. Joy! Yes, I love Joy so much. She's my favorite. Joy Johnson Johima, 23, a badass witch who wanted to chill a bit after saving the world countless times. Anybody who's seen the first Monster Prom, Joy is only available in the DLC because she is part of the coven of witches that is off doing their own thing the entire time. And she is just the coolest. I am so obsessed with her. We're probably going to try and get her on this run. Aravi, 22, previously only known as the Monster Slayer, a hot-headed adventurer possessed by a curse who had turned out to be the most annoying roommate ever. Calculester Hewlett-Packard, a library computer who had become a sentient robot ready to experience life to the fullest. Little known trivia question, also voiced by Jacksepticeye, which, you know, freaking mint. Dahlia Aquino, 20. A buff blue demon and warmonger who had set her sights on conquering summer next. The originally main antagonist against our main demon boy, Damien. Hi, Bear. Good to see you. Glad that you were able to stop in. As I romance a bunch of sexy high schoolers that are all legal age for some legal reasons. It's great. Damien LeVay, our original demon boy, 21. A fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. And our new character I've been very excited about, Milo Belladonna, 23 question mark? A Death Reaper doubling as an internet influencer and who is profoundly in love with life and all of its earthly pleasures. They're also non-binary. And hot. Uh-oh. Bus trip was long, and all of summer could be shaped by the first step well taken. And so it was clear. It all came down to breaking the ice and causing a good impression with the right person. Oh boy. Time to break the ice by doing something unexpected on the bus. Just sigh loudly, swear about your sworn enemy, burp loudly, start taking selfies compulsively, challenge someone to a staring duel, or spend the trip updating your software. So, not so subtle trying to have us pick the person that we want. You know, I think I'm gonna have to go with swear about your sworn enemy. I know that we have some boldness points, so that should help. Oh. Dahlia. I do love Dahlia. Oh no, I missed it. I would have burped. Oh, are you swearing about your sworn enemy, Moss? So juicy. Who's your enemy? Are you two in a monogamous feud, or is it more of a casual rivalry? Have you conquered your enemy's territory and slain all their loved ones yet, or have you already passed third base? Great. I'm in the market for a new enemy. You'll have to tell me about yours once we get to camp. I just love a good rivalry. Oh yeah! Last game, during one of Dahlia's routes, you can have her make up with Damien, so that's really cool. We only had 5 weeks left to woo our crushes and conquer their hearts. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Okay, so just like in the original game, our stats are smarts, boldness, creativity, charm, and fun. Although this time there is no money stat, so that's different. We have the woods, lake, camp dome, the manor, and scout HQ. Looks like... So, smarts is in the woods, fun is the lake, camp dome is charm for some reason. The manor is boldness, and the scout HQ is creativity. Well, let's go with the manor. No, let's go just top to bottom. That day you go through the woods, searching for edible roots to make a wilderness tea. You find lots of roots. Beetroot, ginger root, square root of pie, the root of all evil. You brew it all together and it is the most delicious tea you've ever had. It's so rooted with knowledge that you gain +2 smarts. Later you're helping Joy collect some medicinal herbs in the woods, and low-key hoping to find some weed. Dahlia tagged along too. Oh, Moss, check out these yellow blossoms. This is yarrow, also known as Knight's Milfoil. It's a very potent healing agent, and a rare find for the season, so... Joy, check out this wart herb I found! It's brown and furry, and it's biting me a lot. That means it's going to make a very good spell. You're right, Dahlia. Those are the perfect spell components. Good job. Try not to feel too left out, Moss. Joy and I are both witches in the coven, so that's why we're expert on all this nature spell stuff. You're not... Dahlia, you are not in the coven, and that's not a medicinal herb. You are holding an actual squirrel right now. Oh, dear Lord. What is that tasty scent wafting into my nose holes? Could it be delicious children I smell, mucking around in the precious forest? Oh fuck, it's the Baba Yaga. Very old witch who lives in the woods. She's mean and annoying and terrifying and smells like soup. but you'd still hit it. Aha! I've caught you, naughty, naughty children. Get your grubby rat hands off of my herbs, and get out of my forest, or else I shall cast a dreadful curse upon you. It's not your forest. Technically, this land is owned by the Chinese Chinese International Petroleum Corporation, and we're just here to collect medicinal herbs for potions, so chill. My god. It was, in fact, a squirrel. Did you say you were collecting herbs for potions? Ha! What are you, naughty children? Witches? Are you witches, children? As a matter of fact, Baba Yaga, I am a witch. My god, Dahlia. You fucking himbo. I'm a witch too! Check out my witch muscles! Doesn't this bicep scream witch to you? No, she's not. You naughty children are not witches. You're just a goth who likes to play pretend, and you're just some random blue big boy. Rah. Hey, how dare you? I am a witch! Also, I'm a girl. That's sexist. You're not a girl because girls cannot have muscles, and you two are not witches. Why, I bet you haven't even eaten a single child. True witches live in the woods. They keep little kitties and file noise complaints. Oh, and I suppose witches do magic, but really the child eating is the most important part. She should be your favorite. She is a wonderful himbo and we love her very much. Ugh, child eating is a very outdated, inhumane magical practice. A vast majority of witches have sworn off it completely. It makes us all look really bad when witches eat kids. Ha ha! This naughty child thinks she's a witch. She presumes to tell me that a witch should not eat children. Truly, the modern youth is corrupted beyond repair. And I shall not even start on the big blue boy. Boy, were you not so racked with muscles, perhaps I would eat you and gain your soul's magic. Holy shit. Baba Yaga's opinions are so outdated, she's about to start eating your friends. Quick, figure out how to open her mind to modern ways. Remind the Baba Yaga of the good old days where she was a trailblazer advocating for the new controversial hobby of eating children. Or introduce the Baba Yaga to the most wonderful cultural phenomenon of the last 2,000 years. K-pop. K-pop? Okay. Okay, we're going with K-pop. Oh, I don't have enough fun. There's only one way to open the Baba Yaga's mind to modern culture. K-pop. You search for a BTS video on your phone and show it to her. What is this nonsense on your strange glowing rectangle? These dancing children. Why do they look even more delicious than the children I've been eating lately? Just look at their perfect skin and facial symmetry. Wait. I see where this is going. Baba Yaga, these children are not for eating. Witches really shouldn't eat them because all the reasons. I am beginning to hunger. Ugh. Good job, Dahlia. Baba Yaga, no! Don't eat the K-pop stars! You heartless evil monster! No! Goodbye, naughty children. I am a foodie and I shall feast upon the most delicious witch food of all. K-pop children! Baba Yaga disappears into a cloud of smoke and leaves the three of you there in the forest. Hey, wait, she took your phone. What the hell? A few days later, you turn on the news. There's a special emergency report. K-pop crisis! Tonight at 7, find out why some of the most popular K-pop bands in the world are being killed off by a strange witch. It seems this old woman is eating them to gain their magic. Personally, I didn't realize that witches could be so gruesome and cruel. And hell, I'm a news reporter. Oh my goddess, this is a PR nightmare for the witches. Thanks a lot, Moss. Actually, you fucked up too badly to get a passive-aggressive thank you. Let me try that again. Fuck you, Moss. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Of course she's a Jimin stan. Moss, I swear to all the thrones in hell, if that witch touches a single hair on Jimin's head, I'll rip your throat out with a spoon. Shit. Your friends hate you. And you have to go buy a new phone. You lose $699, along with -2 creativity and -1 charm. Well, fuck. It's okay, I would have gone with K-pop too. Okay, so I really need to build my creativity. So we are gonna go into the Scout HQ. You spend the day learning new skills with the Monster Scouts in order to earn badges. You earn a badge for healing a wound only using the bark of a tree. You earn a badge for writing poems in iambic pentameter. You earn a badge for building a blackberry using only real blackberries. Nice! Completing all those unexpected and probably useless lessons earned you +2 creativity. Nice! None of that gets you any closer to banging your class campmates, though. Which is why you're so relieved to find Dahlia shortly after. She appears to be thinking? Harpoon gun, baby powder, tank of compressed helium. What am I missing? Oh, hey, Moss. Behold, my latest gambit in my all-out campaign to have the best summer ever. You see, one key component to the optimal summer is an amazing tent, and an amazing tent needs amazing tent supplies. I've already packed all the essentials. A grill for cooking my tent steaks, a snuggly teddy bear so I can keep my biceps toned by squeezing it tight, and of course, a bag of live snails. I'm sure I don't even need to explain that one. No, of course. Of course not. Why would you need to explain that? Every part of that sentence makes perfect sense. But I just can't shake the feeling that I'm missing something. And if I'm missing something, there's a chance that my tent will be suboptimal. I can't allow that to happen. But what could it be? I've already got a cooler full of spare organs and a spiked dog collar in case I find a dog. Maybe I need a hand mirror for starting campfires and checking out my look? No, that'd interfere with my tent's laser grid. Why does your tent need a laser grid? Hey, Warrior! Thanks for the follow! Yeah, I think we're all simping for Dahlia right now. Which is fair. She's a perfect himbo. Thank you for the follow, Bear. I'm really stumped, but you look like a monster with a lot of camping savvy. Maybe you can help. I am not. If Dahlia's gullible enough to believe you have camping savvy, hey, she's probably got bigger problems. Well, here goes nothing. No one ever thinks about the tent's well-being. Bring a tent for the tent in case the tent gets cold. Or everyone knows a survival setup isn't complete without someone to share it with. I do have good charm. Yep. Going for the simp route. Thank you, Warrior. I'm beyond obsessed with it. I don't like how, like, it has the 2 tiers situation, but the cat ears 100%. That's a fantastic idea. I can't believe I didn't think of it sooner. I've always believed in strength in numbers, and that's what makes me such an excellent demonic warlord. That and my peerless intellect, gargantuan muscles, and overpowering charisma. And unmatched humility. Yes, of course. And as a warlord, it is only fitting that I invite my entire army along. I'm only ashamed I didn't think of it sooner. They've always been with me, fighting by my side, rubbing scented oils on my sore muscles, and fighting by my side while rubbing scented oils on my muscles. My god. Oh, and you can come too, I suppose. It was your idea, after all, and a good leader always rewards sage advice. Great. I don't know how we're all gonna fit into a tent with a laser grid and a grill and an army of demonic soldiers, but damn well we're going to try. Dang, you were kinda hoping Dahlia would just invite you to go sexy camping, but this is fine, I guess. When Dahlia's warriors arrive, though, you realize that they're all super hot. Score! You spend an awesome evening hiking through the woods, forming a sensual massage train, and giggling about Dahlia's secret fetishes after she falls asleep. You know, like total normal camping. Peak normal camping. Man, these warriors really have the hottest goss about Dahlia. You feel like you know her on a whole new level. Plus, they totally teach you how to open a beer with your eye socket. Nice. +2 boldness and +1 fun. As it should be. What the fuck? The fuck is this game? I really want... That's straight up Mothman. Why, hello there, Moss. Came to write by the firelight as well? I'm writing a letter home to my parents. They've asked so many questions about camp. It's exhausting answering them all. Have you been brushing your antennae every day? Are you getting enough clothing fibers in your diet? Has Moss heard any hot goss lately, and would they be so kind as to dish? Well, I wouldn't want to be rude to not answer them, would I? I don't suppose you know anything I could write home about. Damn, all your parents asked you about is if you had enough pairs of socks. If it's gossip Mr. and Mrs. Mann want, it's gossip they'll get. Well, it's gotta be thick. It's gotta be. Thick. The power of God in anime. Something bigger than a seagull. That is bigger than a seagull. Yeah, we'll go with emu. Wow, so many salacious details. My mother is going to brush straight through her fuzz. I can't wait to tell everyone in my family about your story, Moss. Thanks. You're welcome, Mothman in a suit? Like tossing a breadcrumb to a flock of ravenous pigeons, your friends immediately devour and circulate your rumor. Holy shit, did you hear Moss was in a gang? Yeah, I'm serious. The gang is allegedly super fearsome, and they called themselves Thick Crocodiles. Of course! I heard Moss met the leader, Thick Mike the Were Crocodile, and a seedy dive bar on the outskirts of town. Moss saw Thick Mike's gang tattoo of a seagull eating an emu and started asking Mike about the gang. Thick Mike wasn't going to let Moss join on the spot, however. There were apparently some pretty rigorous challenges to overcome first. Moss had to prank a cop, steal 2 gallons of blood, and even dry hump a red light. But none of that stuff compared to the final challenge. Moss had to fight Thick Mike himself, using only the power of God in anime. Yeah, I got this. Moss won the battle, and they were in the gang for a long time, almost 2 whole years. They eventually left, though, because they realized that they were too badass for that crowd. But if you ever see Moss's seagull tattoo, you know what it was for. Weird, huh? Great. I'm in a gang now. I was in a gang now, guys. It's great. Just as planned. Perfectly executed. Let's see what this manor is about. Oh, the haunted. The haunted was an important detail game. It's spooky time. That day you venture into the haunted manor. Everything is going fine, and you're reassured on how brave you are. When suddenly a ghost, or is it someone wearing a blanket with 2 holes, so hard to tell the difference, appears and whispers in your ear. Remember, one day you will be long gone and no one will remember you. All of the struggles you endure become a better version of yourself, both personally and professionally, will eventually mean nothing. The ghost leaves while you take all that in, gaining 2 boldness in the process. My god, ghosts are getting real. Hydrate or dihydrate, guys. Very important. You're minding your own business, smelling people, when Dahlia grabs you and drags you to the lakeshore. There you are, Moss. Once more, I need your help achieving best summer ever. Critique my rock skipping technique. Dahlia skips a rock straight upwards. It disappears into space. Moments later, you notice a faint glimmer in the sky. It's not Dahlia's rock, or the satellite Dahlia's rock destroyed. It's a meteor. It crashes into the woods on the far side of the lake, turning them into a giant bonfire. Yes! Ultimate campfire! Quick, tell me some campfire stories, but very loudly. You're about to tell her about the horny summer campers who finally boinked when you're distracted by a glowing figure approaching you across the lake. Greetings, says the figure, in a warm, booming voice. It is I, Calor, Herald of Summer. Calor, it is an honor to meet you. Can you critique my rock-skipping technique? I'm here on much more important errand, says the spirit. Your passion for achieving the ideal summer has moved me. I have a quest for you. I have grown weak as of late due to my lack of worship, and the heralds of the other seasons mock me and drain my power. I need you to destroy them! I will do it, Noble Hotman. There's no way they got permission from Avatar to say that. I was going to say talk to them and ask them to stop being such jerks, but honestly, that sounds great if you're up for it. The first herald you must defeat is Vern, Herald of Spring. He's in Florida. Good luck. Yeah, this is the sequel Monster Camp. We're getting a lot of those DLC characters that we got at the end of the first game, and 1 new character. It's really good. It's really good so far. I make my own luck. Out of blood. Blood! Moments later, you're face to face with Vern. It turns out traveling to Florida is easy. You just mix a can of Bud Light with cough syrup and you're there. Yeah, that tracks. Sorry, Bear. What's up, bros, says Vern, while shotgunning a hard seltzer and thinking about boobs. Here to defeat me on behalf of that nerd, Calor? Yes, and also get a tan. A good tan is a critical part of the best summer ever. Ha, says Vern, doing 3 keg stands at once by the grace of his divine might. Suck my Easter eggs, losers. No one can defeat me, he says. I'm gonna live forever. Spring break, woo! Thank you, Tended. I'm also really in love with these headphones. You'll just see about that. It so happens that you know the perfect technique for defeating the Herald of Spring. Remind him that spring is just a lame opening act for summer or allergies. I'm gonna go allergies. What? Says Vern, visibly nervous. No way. A little pollen isn't enough to destroy the mighty spring. Oh yeah? Then how about a lot of pollen? Eat this 50-pound bag of pollen I carry around for exercises and sex reasons. My god. No, I don't want to eat it. I only eat microwave burritos and pussy. He lets out a tremendous sneeze. Ah, take that. And this. Dahlia whips out an enormous bag of shrimp and peanuts and starts stuffing them down Vern's throat. My god! Ah, he screams, stop that! Shrimp and peanuts don't have anything to do with spring! Ha ha! Spring shrimp! Spring shrimp! Sprimps! Shrimp season die! Turns out Vern actually is extremely allergic to shrimp. Or maybe it's the peanuts. Or the bees. Or the gallon jug of black fluid labeled Vern poison. Yeah, that'll do it. Whatever the cause, Vern fucking dies like a loser, and you dance on his stunner shades. God, Vern sucks, guys. Vern actually sucks. Yes! Yes! Summer is victorious! Also, I have quite a few shrimp left over. Do you want to have a shrimp party? Hell yes, shrimp party. You dunk them in the Vern poison. It's harmless to you, and actually quite delicious. You gain +2 creativity and +1 boldness. Jesus Christ, I need a fucking water break after that one. Everyone remember to hydrate? It is the most important thing to continue to live, aside from probably breathing. Let's check out Camp Dome, because we haven't done that yet. It's a typical bloody Camp Dome battle royale. While you're hiding to catch a breath, a severed fist flies through the air and lands in your lap. You unfold it. The fist was holding a tarnished silver locket containing the photo of a loved one, likely waiting for the hand's former owner to return it home safely. You toss that behind you and find a crumpled up coupon redeemable for +2 charm at Pedro's Pastrami Paradise. That's needlessly dark. Rad, thanks, mysterious hand. What the fuck? Moss! Hi, what are you doing? Not important. It's time to kill Winter. Oh god. I tracked her down. Her name is Bruma and she lives in Alaska in a place made of ice and crude oil. Let's go! You hesitate for a moment because Alaska sucks, but Dahlia triggers the travel montage before you can object. 1 plane, 1 bus, and 1 tauntaun ride later. You stand before the Palace of the Herald of Winter. The portcullis opens with a tremendous grating noise. Who dares approach my sanctum? Bellows the herald, who looks like Elsa from Frozen, but wearing a Christmas sweater emblazoned with the words, "This is not copyright infringement." It is I, Dahlia Aquino, and I have come on behalf of the Herald of Summer to melt you into fluid. Foolish mortal sells not Elsa. Says Elsa, I mean Bruma. You can't defeat the mighty Winter. It is far the superior season. What? Impossible. Summer has all the best things. Revealing swimsuits, sweating profusely, the Summer Olympics. Indeed, says Bruma, but Winter has the bitter cold, not being able to go outside, and the Winter Olympics. Curses, she's right. Those damn figure skaters and their sexy ice bikinis. New sentence unlocked. New sentence just dropped, guys. Sexy ice bikinis. Use them. Use it in regular conversation. Please, I beg you. Yes, you cannot stand against me, smiles Bruma. No, run along. I have lunch with Sarah Palin in an hour. Oh god. She does need to die. No, you can't give up so easily. Surely there must be a way to ruin winter and defeat its herald. Wait, you've got it. Invite all her relatives to holiday dinner, then ambush them with politics. Socks. Give her socks. Nah, she made it political first. We're going there. Oh, fuck. Wow, I was just gonna stab her with an ice pick. That's way more complicated, which means it's way smarter. A few phone calls and handwritten invitations later, Bruma's family is at the gates of her place demanding to be let inside. What is the meaning of this? Shouts the Ice Princess. It's not a holiday. Why are we gathering? We're gathered here to celebrate your doom. Your doom, honey? Says Bruma's mom, a hag made of icicles. Does that mean you're finally getting married? Mom, I told you I'm focused on my career right now, says Bruma. Fine, come in. I'll make everybody slushies. The crowd files inside and Bruma makes slushies. Uncle Yeti makes some uncomfortable comments about race. It's a typical family gathering. Then, just as everybody's sitting down to a meal of crushed flavored ice... So, how does everyone feel about current political figure? I hate him, says Umiko, Bruma's Yukiona half-sister. I love him, says Martha, Bruma's aunt, who's a Wendigo and also an anti-vaxxer. Well, it do be like that sometimes. Good. That said, continues Martha, I understand that I embrace his policies in part because they consciously reaffirm my own prejudices and cater to my fear that I'm being left behind by society in my old age. And for my part, says Yumiko, though I'll never agree with your backwards politics, I understand the very human motivations behind them. And I see no need to ruin our family dinner by arguing about this. What? How are you not fighting? Why are you so calm? I don't know, shrugs Bruma. I guess you could say we're all pretty chill. No! That pun knocks you all the way back to Camp Spooky, where you're left to wallow in your total defeat. You lose Dahlia's respect, -2 charm and -1 boldness. Fuck, that didn't go according to plan. Fuck. You walk over to where Joy is relaxing with her book by the firelight, ready to ruin her privacy, but before you can sit down, Dahlia appears with a laptop. Joy, thank goodness you're not busy. I have something important to discuss with you. Oh yeah, sure. I'm not busy at all with this book I've been trying to finish since I got here, and I'm only on page 15 because people keep interrupting. Yeah, great! So, okay, I need you to be serious and stick with me for a moment. This is very important. Dahlia opens the laptop to a PowerPoint presentation. It's got a rainbow gradient background with lots of text transitions, and it's titled Improving the Coven by Dahlia Aquino. You see, Joy, it is my duty as a Coven member. You're not a Coven member. To always keep an eye on the Coven's performance and look for ways to improve it. It's one of the benefits of having a member with military background. No need to thank me. Don't worry, I won't. Now let's start with efficiency. I've analyzed a lot of the Coven's previous adventures, and they always rely on a magic spell or artifact saving the day at the last second. Well, yeah, of course, that's how you build suspense. Otherwise there's no dynamism to how the plot unfolds. True, but it's a waste of resources. I propose that we make one super spell / artifact that we can use in all situations. I've suggested a magic bazooka. I'm not doing that. Next up, the dress code. You, Faith, and Hope have got this black and purple color scheme going down, but your outfits are all so different. Therefore, I propose that we put a standard issue Coven uniform, preferably something camo that will show off my rippling abs. A uniform? No way. Haven't you ever heard of expressing individuality? What? Soldiers don't need to express individuality, Joy. They just need to take orders and look hot doing so. Joy is rolling her eyes so hard that you're worried she's going to have a stroke. Maybe you could suggest a Coven improvement to end the argument. Oh, fuck. Well, we're already this far with Dahlia, so I gotta side in her direction. I think this is a terrible choice, but after much analysis, I have concluded the Coven needs to be 80% more anime. Yes! Oh my god, why didn't I think of it sooner? Wait, what? That literally makes no sense. How can we be more anime? And why would we even want to? Because anime has great tactical value, Joy. The lessons therein have made the buff blue goddess I am today. Everything in anime is militarily significant. Like, magical girl outfits. If you're in battle and you really need to impress or spook your enemy, just do a super sparkly full body transformation into a flashy outfit. No thanks. I don't condone using magic to show off or wearing bright colors. You guys could also benefit from some super anime weapons. I'm talking like giant scythes, allies that can transform into guns, robotic cats that turn into giant fighting robots. That's all nonsense, Dahlia. Nothing like that even exists, nor does it deserve to. Come on, Joy, give it a chance. I mean, you could at least give names to your special moves. What special moves? You know, like show-stopping moves that you bust out when all seems lost and you need to rally the audience. Like when you go to cast a spell, you could scream, Cataclysmic Coven Smash. That would be so badass. We need to make the Coven more anime right away. That's fair, but to be fair, they're not really showing Joy in a really good light in this run. Because, like, Joy's genuinely one of my favorite characters. She's honestly just so done with everything right now. And, like that, she's done. Okay, Joy, see you later. I'll have my new PowerPoint ready to show you in no time. Hey Moss, since you're the mastermind behind this plan, will you help me out? Which gif of Naruto running best illustrates the importance of this initiative? God damn it. You spend the rest of the evening helping Dahlia polish her anime Coven business plan. Joy is never going to go for it, but it's fun nonetheless, and it's lots of one-on-one time with Dahlia. You're not the original shopkeeper. Who the fuck are you? You new here? Don't fret. Let me explain how this works. I will prepare you a drink. The drink of the day. You must choose to drink that one. But if you're not interested, you're lucky. There's a mystery box with a second option. It could be better, it could be worse, but one thing's for sure, it will be mysterious. Okay. It could be better. Oh, I already read that. And these drinks, look, choose whatever you want, but I'm not responsible for whatever you put in your mouth. I am a wizard in training. For you to test my concoctions is somewhere between kind and reckless. So get ready and good luck. Quite appealing, right? Dunno if I'd drink that. Oh, hey, Gun. Thank you for the follow. Good to see you, bud. Quite appealing, right? Don't know if I'd drink that, but the real question is, will you? I also have this mystery box, because at this point, who knows what you drink. I do indeed, and that's all I'm gonna say on the matter. Still good to see you in, Gun. Let's go for the love potion. Why not? Yeah, no, totally. I was testing your common sense. And you passed. Your prize is the drink you chose. But what does it do? What happens? Ah, the love potion number 9. The right way to get someone to like you is by being yourself and finding someone who you can match. But the fastest way is drinking this drink. Great. This is the part where I leave before you puke all over yourself. Or all over me. So that's a weird new mechanic. The random potions? Can I just use it at any time, or... No, it's probably like an event thing. Yeah, I'm really, really surprised and happy about the followers and everybody in chat. Where are we at? I really need to raise my creativity, but I also haven't been to the lake yet, so we're gonna do that first. That day you go diving to see what's at the bottom of the lake. You find a comic book. You pick it up, but it's so interesting you stay down there reading it. This is bad, since you cannot hold your breath indefinitely. You rush to the surface, but before getting there you drown a little, and some lake water gets in your mouth. Gross! You swallow some weird stuff that was in the lake water, like a whole jellyfish and +2 fun? What was that doing there? Later you find Dahlia punching a rock. This would normally be pretty standard, but you realize her expression has a shade of sadness, so you have to go ask if she's okay. She's not. Oh, hi Moss. You must be wondering why I, Dahlia Aquino, am not in my usual cheerful disposition. I know you all expect me to keep the morale high, as I am the unquestionable leader of this camp army of ours. Yep, that's exactly what I think. You have literally never seen her as that, but you're not about to interrupt her. You see, I've been lately enjoying the many pleasures of summer, and as I get closer to my goal of having the best summer ever, but might all these pleasures be making me weak in the process? I've been so focused on summer, when before my only season used to be the conquest season. I think we all know what the problem is. It's Damien. Yeah, my whole thing used to be being Damien's rival, conquering the 8th circle of hell and all that. But summer camp has opened my eyes. Damien is, like, super lame. I mean, you're not wrong. That idiot has 0 survival skills. I saw him checking a tree's bark to find the nearest McDonald's. He's the silverest of silver spoons. It's disheartening. I cannot see that wimp as a rival anymore. But a healthy rivalry is an essential part of a warlord's structure in remaining strong. I know this is because I've watched all kind of informational documentaries on being strong, such as Dragon Ball and Naruto. I think one of those was even filmed by Michael Moore. God. Cause anime. Anime is objectively the best source for these kinds of things. So I got worried that I would become weak and have no rival. Or, by having no rival. I started punching this rock in the hopes that we'd become sworn enemies, but it's not working. You tell Dahlia you'll become her rival. A rivalry to remember. Nah, you're just saying that so we can build some sort of sexual tension. I mean, yeah. I don't blame you. Anyone would leap at the chance if it meant they'd got a spoonful of this buff, beautiful blue bod. I mean, my chat seems to think so. Yes. But enemies to lovers sounds like more of an Aravi or a Joy thing. Not my jam, though. Sorry. That's fair. That sucks. But if Dahlia is not into the sexual tension with rivals, maybe she's into intimacy, trust, and eventually sexual tension with good friends who help her in her hour of need. Thank you, narrator. Don't overthink it. Just jump headfirst into it. Punch the first person who crosses your path and let the rivalry blossom over time. You've surpassed Damien's level by far, but what if you had a rival that was a horrible creature made out of 14 Damiens? That might level the playing field. Tabbed away for 1 second and come back to Korra ripped Oni in a skin-tight one. Yeah, you didn't miss much, hun, honestly. Like, this has been the natural progression. I just don't think I have enough creativity for 14 Damiens. I think I gotta go with don't overthink it and get the boldness. Yep. She reminds me of Undyne. That's fair. Although Undyne was actually a tactical genius, and I love Dahlia, but she's such a himbo. Dahlia takes your word for it. When she hears some footsteps at her back, she punches before even looking. But the punch is stopped in a very anime way. It's a very athletic water nymph. Their eyes lock. Hey, you have no right to punch that rock. That rock was my rival. Dahlia is smitten, but not romantically. Somehow you can tell she's smitten in a platonic rival way. They have a hella anime fight. Punches are thrown, techniques are used, and they even shout the name of their attacks out loud. Cake of the Rising Salmon, the nymph screams while throwing the sickest kick ever. Whoa. Well, I totally named my techniques too. Headbutt of the Rising Dahlia. It hurts. It hurts physically. Please use that. Please use this content for D&D purposes. That's also a kick, but who are you to judge? You're not half bad. You're not bad either. The name's Dahlia. Nice to fight you, Dahlia. I'm Daphne. Daphne the nymph. I'll admit, that Rising Salmon was kinda cool, but I could beat it in a heartbeat, you know? Ah, sure. That headbutt of the Rising Dahlia, I must admit, I've never seen a headbutt done with your leg. So, you know, we could, like, totally fight another day. Not that I care. No, me neither, but I'm free on Wednesdays, and fighting you would be better than doing nothing, if you're not busy fighting anyone else. My god. They're tsunderying over rivalry, guys. What the fuck? Nah, I lost my rival recently. It's a funny story. Nothing important. What? Me too! Okay, truth time. I was just testing that rock as a rival. My real rival moved on to a new story arc with a new, more powerful rival. Your formal rival sounds like a douche. Word. My only other prospect was transitioning into the reluctant tsundere grumpy ally, but fuck it. I was born for the rival life. I feel you. My former rival moved into the story arc of becoming a useless wimp. But hey, I only rival platonically, okay? I prefer that be clear up front. No, me too. Rivals to lovers is not my thing. It's all just punches and indirect self-growth. Anyway, this is my number if you want to get your ass beaten any day. We'll see whose ass gets beaten. Sure, Dahlia, we'll see. And then she leaves in a way that's so epic you can actually hear what sounds like a bitchin' anime theme song. I love this woman, but good God. I hate this. Dahlia hugs you. The strength of her hug gives you +2 charm, and the intense J-pop in the background gives you +1 boldness. Alright. I needed to raise my creativity. You spend the day trying to learn how to use the North Star to know your location and never get lost. It's a fierce challenge and everyone gets, like, super lost. You say fuck it and try to text the North Star to ask for directions. Maybe no one's ever asked? Of course this achieves nothing. It's a star, and you should stop trying to resort to sheer absurdity to solve your problems. You get no badge. No one does. It was a trick test, and it wasn't even nighttime. But Coach awards you with +2 creativity for your lateral thinking. Later you find Dahlia sitting with her legs crossed and her palms pressed together. Her pose reminds you of meditation, and that would be very calming. If Dahlia wasn't screaming at the top of her lungs. I'm not reading the scream, guys. I have a headache already. You tap Dahlia on her extremely muscular shoulder and ask what's going on. Oh, hey Moss. I was just getting in a screaming meditation session. Someone with my raw power can't stop training even for a single moment. Missing a training session is one of my biggest fears, but a true warrior has no fears, which is proof that I need even more training. Yes. Speaking of which, being at camp actually opens up some unique training opportunities. I saw this documentary the other day about a warrior who was able to harness the power of nature itself. The warrior studied for hours with the toads of Mount Myobuku. And once the toads learned to trust him, they taught him their special jutsu. And all that nature training paid off in the next documentary where the warrior defeated the king dragon in the Dark Tournament of Heroes. You keep saying documentary like it's not an anime, dear. But to be honest, Moss, I'm kind of struggling to harness nature's power. I can't find a single wise toad. All the toads I've found are idiots. This is so frustrating. I'm surrounded by nature right now, but I can't seem to figure out how to harness it. Suddenly, Dahlia turns away from you and starts shouting at a nearby tree. Nature, show me your secret jutsu. I promise that I'll only use your power when I really need it, like when anyone challenges me for any reason, or just when I feel like it. Same thing. Giving Dahlia the power of nature sounds kind of terrifying, but also kind of hot, in a poison ivy tentacle vines kind of way. Help her do it. To gain the power of nature, you must first defeat nature. Devour a salad. To gain the power of nature, you must be one with nature. Become a salad. Become a salad. You tell Dahlia if she really wants the powers of nature, she's got to be the most natural thing ever. A salad. Whoa, I never even considered becoming nature. Amazing idea. Since this was your idea, it's only fair that you go get my salad bowl and a bunch of salad ingredients. Lettuce and onions and batteries, maybe? I don't eat a lot of salads. Don't you guys just love battery salad? You follow Dahlia's instructions and get all the classic salad stuff. A bowl, lettuce, onions, batteries, tuna, farts, and of course, Windex for salad dressing. Dahlia sits in the salad bowl and you pour the ingredients on top of her. You can't tell if salad sitting is a new fetish of yours or if you just have a crush on Dahlia. I hope it's just the crush on Dahlia. Nothing's happening. I don't feel the all-consuming power of nature flowing through my warrior veins just yet. Oh my god, I know why it's not working. Being a salad isn't about sitting in a bowl with a bunch of normal salad stuff. Salads are made to be eaten. Y'all see what's written? I don't have to say it, right? I mean, we're not even actually together yet, Talia, sweetie. No. Okay. You tell Dahlia that you don't really want to eat her because you like her and you just had lunch like an hour ago. I mean, all that was left of the sentence is, Moss, you have to eat me. Are you satisfied? God. Oh, God. Please, Moss, this is the only way. From one warrior to another, I insist that you eat me. You'll do anything to make Dahlia happy. With tears in your eyes, you start to bite her on her muscular, Windex-covered forearm. Suddenly, a deep, mysterious voice calls out, "Stop, Blue Warrior. You have shown your commitment to the ways of the salad. We see your ambition to become a salad, even if it means death." You and Dahlia turn. Oh boy, it's a huge bowl of salad. And it definitely doesn't have a mouth. But it's somehow talking to you. Now come with me. You must travel to the realm of the salads, where you will master the salad ways. I shall be your mentor on this epic journey of full personal growth. You and Dahlia travel to the realm of salads. It's actually not that different from Earth, except everyone is a salad, and they achieved world peace like 150 years ago. The salad mentor was right, though. This is the perfect place for Dahlia to train. You two take on strange challenges by an ancient cryptic master, tangle with an edgy fruit salad rival who pushes Dahlia to become a stronger salad, and enter an epic salad tournament in which Dahlia wins second place. After about 3 years in the salad realm, you and Dahlia return to camp. Time passes more quickly in the salad realm, so it's only been about 40 minutes camp time. I can't thank you enough, Moss. I feel different now. Wiser. Stronger. Salad-er. You changed my life forever. Yay, you helped Dahlia harness nature's power. You also got a kick-ass mango lime salad dressing recipe. +2 boldness and +1 smarts. So that was absurd. Ooh, the new character. Milo, please help me. I need some advice. Oh, yay. Advice is my specialty. Let's see, how about don't do anything you'll regret, but also the only thing you'll ever regret is not doing more? No, I need specific advice. You see, I've just been invited to attend Hell's annual Warlord and War Lady banquet and bloodbath. I want to go. The W and WB&B is like a super big deal. All of my heroes will be there. Baphomet, Genghis Khan, the Unstoppable Tide of Despair, the Hamburglar. I see. And you want to make a good impression at the demonic Coachella thing. No worries, darling. With me as your PR coach, schmoozing will be a cinch. Now, the best way to impress important people is to be born into a super wealthy family. It also helps to have effortlessly perfect cheekbones. But I'm already 20 years too late to be born into a super wealthy family. There must be something else I can try. How about when I get to the party, I show polite dominance by biting the finger off of the biggest, most aggressive person there. I'll establish myself as the alpha. Dahlia, oh my god, no. It hasn't been polite to bite your dinner host's finger off since the literal finger foods went out of style in 1910. As much as you love these two, they're clearly hopeless without your help. How should Dahlia impress her superiors at the banquet? Win over everyone by practicing the most charming contact sport, eye contact, or smash a watermelon with a headbutt. It's gotta be watermelon every time, baby. Although, why are you not doing it with your thighs? It's clearly what they were designed for. That sounds perfect. What could be more impressive and more terrifying, and yet still more friendly and helpful, than obliterating a watermelon with my forehead? Simple. Doing it with your thighs. I mean, if nothing else, I like this plan better than the whole biting off someone's finger thing. So do I. Thank you for your keen suggestion, Moss. This is going to be awesome. Hell, 300 years in the future, a traveler ducks into the dark, empty tavern to escape the cold. Good evening, barkeep. I don't have much coin, but I've traveled very far, and I need a good night's rest. What the fuck is happening? Why are her horns over her eyes? Okay, new D&D design, guys. Cop it. Screenshot. Do all the things that you need to do. Spare me your sorrows, traveler. You're welcome to stay one night. Hell, I'll even throw in a cup of hot bone broth if you pay with a good story of your homeland. Good story? Okay, here's an old folk tale about the Melonhead Queen. Oh, that's where this is going. Centuries ago, during an annual banquet for Hell's finest warmongers, someone made the egregious mistake of forgetting to bring a melon baller to the buffet. Egads! What an unforgivable slight upon such a hallowed occasion! Indeed, it would have been a most tragic day were it not for the appearance of the Melonhead Queen, who then obliterated and sliced up every watermelon using only her forehead. Everyone was so enamored with the Queen's brute, unflinching strength that they gave her the honor of headbutting the utensil-forgetting offender to death. What an amazing woman. Why don't you stick around, traveler, and keep telling me these tales, and perhaps I'll tell you a few of mine. Meanwhile, in the present, Dahlia is super happy with you. Hopefully this goes well for her, and she'll offer to crush a watermelon between your thighs while you watch. There it is! There it is, boys! We are here for thigh content. Okay. Let's go to the spooky place. That day you find a mirror in the haunted manor, but instead of showing your reflection, it shows an exaggerated evil version of yourself. Evil you says, you will never surmount your insecurities. Look at how perfect I am, and look at how flawed you are. Nobody will ever love you. Counterpoint, many of your perceived flaws are totally fabricated by greedy companies looking to make a profit by promising to fix things that you literally can't control. As soon as you say that, Evil you shrieks bloody murder and disappears. Nice. You gain +2 boldness because you're amazing just the way you are. Hear that, guys? If Evil you is telling you shit about your insecurities, remember, it's not your fault. It's capitalism. Fuck. Dying. Later, you're snooping around looking for spooky things when you run into a 6-foot wall of impenetrable muscle. Hey, Moss. What are you screaming for? This place isn't that scary. What, like a few severed heads and visions of my grandpa screaming in horrendous pain are gonna freak me out? Where I'm from, you can buy that stuff at IKEA. This is... Ah, what the hell is that? Me? In 20 years? No, I can't lose my buff, terrifying beauty. My swollenness is my best feature. Oh, hi, Damien. I don't know whether I should be offended or smug that my appearance is your worst fear. Fuck. Ugh, what are you doing here, Daddy's boy? Someone shut off the AC in your private condo? No! I came here for the same reason I go anywhere. I wanted to set shit on fire. But apparently this building is flame retardant. I held a blowtorch next to the wooden staircase and nothing happened. It was the scariest shit I've ever seen. No, you tramping around here without makeup is the scariest shit I've ever seen. Ha! Burn! Don't say burn, that word has no power here. While they argue, you go and find the haunted bathroom to take a spooky piss when you hear the sound of a trap being deployed, along with Damien and Dahlia screaming in unison. You turn back to see them trapped in a fishnet that appears to have dropped from the ceiling. Standing underneath it are a group of teenagers and a Great Dane. Great job, everybody, says the blonde, leader-looking teen. I knew the clueless crew would catch these crooks no problem. Like, what do you mean no problem? Asks the skinny stoner teen. Scrooby-Dooby and I were scared stiff. And, like, we're almost out of dog treats. Rand Reed, says the dog. Wait, the fucking dog talks? And beckoning for another teen to pass the blunt? Ah, let us down right now before I stab your eyeballs out and shove them up your asses like anal beads. Good Lord, Damien. Jeepies, cries the red-headed teen. Mr. and Mrs. Guckenheimer are really mad that we ruined their plot to drive down the price of this property and resell it for cheap. Wait, you think we're real estate agents? Gross, you think we're married? Look, whoever you think you've got, it's not us. We're not real estate agents. We're demons. We're way more upfront about the whole eternity of damnable torture than most landlords are. And don't bother hiding any of the details in the contract. Well, that's not entirely true. My dads do make a lot of their money by selling off land in the 8th circle of hell. What? I cannot believe you. Fucking LeVays. Always abusing your power and speculating with your crappy land. It's too late, Gruckenheimer, says the nerdy teen. As soon as I find my glasses, we'll tear those stupid masks off your faces and send you to prison. Okay, but seriously, can somebody help me find them? I can't see shit. You know, Scooby-Doo would be a lot better if Velma and only Velma was allowed to say fuck. Seems like these weirdo teens want to rip Damien and Dahlia's faces off, but you like those faces, and you want to smooch them. You need to save them, using clueless crew logic. Transform your skull into the head of a real estate agent so you can rip off your own face and pretend yourself as the true villain. Point out that it's problematic that these kids invade people's homes, trap them against their will, and rip off their faces without their consent. Who's the real criminal? No, this one's funnier. You quickly perform a powerful and very specific spell that you learned from this exact purpose. And it works. It hurts like a bitch, but it still works. You run out into the hall where Damien and Dahlia are dangling and rip off your face. You don't feel any better, but it's worth the pain. Zoink, says the stoner team. It's the real Guggenheimer. Okay, never mind. Scooby can say fuck. Scooby's allowed to say fuck. Rut the Ruck? Screams the dog. You introduce yourself as Alexander Guggenheimer III, an unscrupulous real estate agent whose plan was to drive down the manor's value and buy it at a quarter of the price. Your performance is convincing, especially since you didn't know this property was owned or for sale earlier. Is the persona of this sleazy real estate agent possessing you? Apparently, yes. You end up selling the teens on an even spookier, haunted-ier mansion on the other side of camp that you didn't even know about. They're especially drawn in by the promise of an enormous kitchen, wraparound background walls, and a hallway full of doors that break the laws of physics. You cut down Damien and Dahlia after they leave. That was fucking awesome, Moss. The way you just ripped your face off like that with no regard for your personal safety. I can't wait to practice it later. Yeah, and I love what you've done with your skull. Like, did you get Botox or something? It really brings out the salesman in your eyes. Dahlia and Damien stitch your face back on, and it's almost as painful as when you first ripped it off. But hey, they're impressed and safe. You gained +2 charm and +1 boldness. Yes, exactly that. Exactly, only can Cousin Scooby speak. Our creativity is still hella low. That day in Monster Scout, you learn to identify different berries. You all search for berries and try to identify them. A blackberry, a blueberry. But Rachel, the deer person, finds a very weirdly shaped berry and no one can identify it. You all stare at it for hours. It's closer to abstract art than a berry somehow. It's a true think piece. It forces you to reflect on berry inequality. And although there's no easy answers for the questions it poses, you gain +2 creativity from the experience. You walk into what you thought was going to be a class on optimal summer smooching, but that was just wishful thinking. It's actually just another of Coach's safety lectures. So, as I was saying, summer camp is an extremely dangerous place. Take this camp, for example. Just in the past week, the canoes in the lake turned out to be crocodiles, and the camp nurse exploded. The cafeteria accidentally served constantly firing shotguns for lunch. You're welcome. Don't take all the credit, you bell pepper. Those alligators were mine, and you only blew up the nurse in retaliation for me dislocating your shoulder while arm wrestling. Wait, that was all you two? You're working together to destroy this camp? Us? Working together? Gross. Yeah, we never work together. Our collective reign of terror is more of a happy accident. But your underlying assumption is correct, friend coach. According to my analysis, Damien and Dahlia are responsible for approximately 102% of the fatalities at Camp Spooky. This percentage includes people who were killed elsewhere and then brought to camp for aesthetic reasons. 102%? That's almost as high as the amount of percent you're supposed to give in sports. Damien, Dahlia, you two are a crisis. Wow, Calculuster, way to go. Snitches get stitches, you know. I am unlikely to be receiving any stitches, friend Damien. Both because I have no flesh to stitch, and because I am not a snitch. I am merely providing an accurate safety data. Don't worry, guys, I'm not here to punish you for all the people you've slaughtered. This is a safe space for talking about safety. So we're not in trouble? Of course you're in trouble! But it's not me you should be worried about. It's yourselves. It looks like the biggest threat to your safety is yourselves. So, I love being a danger to myself and others. But think about it, Damien. If you die as a result of a stupid thing you did, no one will ever again be able to die as a result of a stupid thing you did. Oh shit, you're right. Thanks, Cal. You're a real lifesaver when it comes to helping me take lives. That was not my intention. I simply cannot resist a logical syllogism. If there is a God, I hope she can forgive me for what I have done. There's no time for moral hand-wringing, Calculuster. We've got to buckle down and brainstorm a way for Dahlia and Damien to survive their own violent stupidity. These two need to learn some responsibility, give them each an egg to take care of, so they can truly learn to take care of themselves. Or transform them both into the most boring and safe creatures in nature. Accountant. No, I'm not trying to date an accountant unless it's a spicy accountant. So, this one. Indeed, I've been keeping several farm-fresh eggs in my refrigerated compartment, just in case some of our friends needed to learn responsibility. Here they are. What the fuck are we supposed to do with these? Oh, I know. Eat them raw. Protein makes our muscles bigger. And thus better defend us from our muscles. No, Dahlia. You must not eat these eggs. You must parent them. Oh no. No way. You're not tricking me into parenting the stupid egg. I've never fucked even one chicken. The egg is not my son. Then why are you blushing, my guy? You need to talk about some chickens? Then it looks like I'm going to win at egg parenting by default. What? No! I'm gonna parent the fuck out of this dumb egg! It's gonna be so well adjusted, it's gonna blow everybody's dicks off. Oh yeah? Well, I'm gonna read my egg so many bedtime stories it grows up to be painfully literate. Well, I'm gonna give my egg Red Bull instead of milk so when it hatches into an adorable baby chicken, its wings grow wings. Damien, you're going the other direction again, bud. Red Bull? Ha! Why feed your egg Red Bull when you can feed it other eggs? Fuck. Hey, Cal. Do you think they know these are unfertilized grocery eggs and no amount of parenting will change that? Unclear. I must note, however, that it's already the longest these two have gone without causing any wrongful deaths. I suggest we consider this a win. Excellent. I love winning. Thank you, Calculuster. You're a literal lifesaver. Don't thank me. Thank Moss. After all, it was their idea. And also I cannot claim credit for anything as I am not even sure that I have free will. Yeah, thanks, Moss. This egg has truly taught me what it means to love. Not as much as it's taught me how to love, you cherry tomato. Why are her insults only vegetables? Like, I'm not complaining, I'm just confused. And nobody say that it's a fruit, I know. Damien and Dahlia go back to aggressively parenting their eggs, and you go back to being great at everything all of the time. You gain +2 charm and +1 smarts. Oh boy, Dahlia and Calculuster. You see Dahlia and Calculuster sitting together. Dahlia is showing Calculuster all of her Monster Scout badges, pulling them out one by one as if they're priceless treasures. And this is my brownie selling badge. I got it by selling the most brownies out of all the Monster Scouts. That's lovely, Dahlia. What was your entrepreneurial success strategy for selling these brownies? Actually, Polly helped me with this one. She said she added a secret ingredient to the batter. Whatever it was, it brought people by the buttload. Where's Polly, by the way? Holly's like my favorite character from the other game. For people who haven't played the first Monster Prom, she is a ghost who is also on a lot of party drugs all of the time. And we love her for that. Oh, I see. I've got tons more. This is my brush your teeth 3 times badge, and here's my shower every day badge, and here's my K-Beauty skincare queen badge. Are all of the Monster Scout badges predicated on completing basic organic hygiene? Not always. Here's my repurposed an entire skeleton badge. I got that by turning a human skull into a cereal bowl, his spine into a walking stick, and then I used his ribs to make a cool xylophone. I love necro arts and crafts. Oh. Oh dear. Was the human already dead when this happened? Well, duh. He was actually a twofer. I got his skeleton by completing the rob a grave before the funeral is over badge. Coach was super proud of me, and I think the widow took it pretty well. I have a lot of the badges already, but there's still so many more to achieve. But Dahlia Aquino never gives up. I gotta earn them all. Friend Dahlia, I am appreciative that you have thought to share this very important thing with me. Of course, buddy. What are friends for? Quite. However, I can't help but feel a bit conflicted over your desire to earn them all. It seems like many of the Monster Scout badges are morally dubious. What? That's blasphemy. The Monster Scouts are an esteemed organization of plucky young monsters who want to achieve and do good. So you say, but I fail to see how badges like turn a kindergarten class into a police state badge help you achieve and do good. I don't know. Ask the United States government. They seem to be real keen on police states. Shit, can I get in trouble on Twitch for that? I don't care. Have you ever been in a kindergarten classroom before? Those little snotheads have no order or sense of duty. A police state would vastly improve their puny society. This has been a great reminder to never let Dahlia into childcare, but in the meantime, which of your friends are going to back... Wow, slow down. But in the meantime, which of your friends are you going to back in this Monster Scout debate? But Dahlia, how do you plan to get the Questioning the Monster Scout badge system's integrity badge? Or, that's exactly what someone trying to beat Dahlia's badge record would say. Don't fall for it. Yeah, that's my girl. No, Moss, this is not the case. I sincerely believe that the Monster Scout badge system is unethical and disingenuous. I mean, I agree with you, but, like, hot Oni titties. I think I've made myself perfectly clear. Oh. Ha! You think you can fool me with made-up words, do you? No way, Jose. I'm not that dumb. I am genuinely unsure what to do with that statement. It's okay, Cal. I'm not angry. I'm always down for some competition. If you want to try and beat me, then bring it on. Dahlia, please. I have no reason to compete with you. The Monster Scout badges are highly arbitrary and staggeringly easy to earn, and therefore, it's not an effective... Ah, Cal, you shiny clever bastard. You almost had me there. But you may think these badges are easy to earn, but I'll crush you in the end. Dahlia always wins. Yes, apparently so. I have just finished running 1,623 possible situations in which I try to convince you of the honesty of my words, and none of them were successful. I suppose we will have to put this conversation on hold for now, at least until the Squid People uprising, according to Simulation 607. Good night, friends. Ha! I knew I'd make him retreat sooner or later. Thank you, Moss, for helping me see through Cal's ingenious ruse. I could use a strategist like you among my ranks. Fuck yeah, war romance! This is the best kind of romance. You can have until the squid people uprising to make Dahlia your bae. You'd better make it count. Alright, we tried to gamble last time. Let's see what skills is. Ah, welcome, welcome. You're new here. Don't fret. Let me explain how this works. This is wild yet simple. I have a selection of drinks at hand. Yes, hands come and go. There's little time to think. And if you don't choose a drink quickly, someone else might take it. It's push or get pushed. And these drinks, look, choose whatever you want, but I'm not responsible for whatever you put in your mouth. I am a wizard in training. For you to test my concoctions is somewhere between kind and reckless. So, get ready and good luck! I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing here. Ah, I got bugs. Well, it looks like we're siding with Dahlia and having a protein shake. Kill me. A nutritious protein shake. It's just a bunch of magic bugs I was collecting and keeping in that cup. It wasn't supposed to be for someone to drink them, but here we are. They'll probably swarm inside you and change a lot of your stats randomly. Oh no! Wait. That's why it's called a shake, because they shake up your stats, not because it's an actual shake. You genius. Oh fuck. Wait. Wait, I worked hard on these stats. Great. This is the part where I leave before you puke all over me. Well, now we need more smarts, so into the forest we go. While you're hiking through the woods, you find a little clearing with a beautiful blue pond. There's a very handsome man staring deeply into the pond. He's talking to his reflection like it's another person. A person he really wants to fuck. Narcissus isn't a monster. What is he doing in Monster Woods? You swipe his wallet while he's not looking and find out his name is Narcissus. He is not an organ donor, asshole, and he's one punch away from getting his free smart water at 7-Eleven. Well, he's definitely not going to be using that anytime soon. You head to the gas station and get 2 smarts from your smart water. You got fucking yoinked. Yeah, that is what makes him a monster. You're right. You meet up with Dahlia to help her work on her Befriend a Forest Plant badge. Milo tags along because the woods are perfect for... The woods are looking particularly photogenic today. Ah, here we are. A plant truly worthy of my friendship. It's bright, it's bold, it knows how to defend itself. It is in all ways my kind of plant. Of course she has. Dahlia has apparently decided to make friends with a patch of poison oak. Milo, get a picture of me putting the friendship bracelet on this plant. I'd take a selfie, but I broke my phone getting my throw your phone so hard it breaks badge. Been there. No, so that's actually a really funny story. So, the iPhone 4 is surprisingly nigh indestructible. Because caseless, one time, I got so pissed off as a high schooler with anger issues that I threw it after ending a phone call with my full strength at the curb. Caseless. And I picked it up, and there was nary a scratch. Don't know how that's fucking possible, considering it bounced like 6 times, but you know. You live. Actually, Kel, if you're still in the chat, I'm pretty sure that she was there for that. So, I don't have that badge. I can't get that badge. With pleasure, darling. Go on and get real close. Give that plant a hug. Don't worry about the rash you'll probably get. Life's little chemical burns only brings us closer. Milo has bad advice, but I love them. Alright, I'm ready. Snap the photo. Milo? My phone. It's dead. Dead? Who killed it? I did, through my own thoughtless actions. Oh, why did I have to live stream our entire walk through the woods? And that's right. Because every moment of my existence is worthy of careful documentation. But now I can't document any of it. If an influencer walks through the forest, but none of their followers are around to see it, does the influencer even exist? So I think Milo needs some therapy. I don't think they're doing okay. You suggest a quick trip back to camp to charge everybody's phones. Yours is dead too because you can't stop Googling butts. You got me. You're right. You want me to walk back to camp with a dead phone? What if we see a good bird? Or if I have a keen insight about life? What if we have a good time and I can't share it with my fans? And I'm not leaving this spot until I get a picture with this plant. A friendship like this doesn't come every day, you know. Come on, Moss, do something. I'm starting to get itchy from how much I want this badge. And from the poison oak. Everyone has wondered at some point what they'd do if their phone ran out of batteries in the woods. Luckily, you have the perfect plan. Disguise your phones as a sexy cow so Zeus, god of thunder, comes down and has sex with them. Or inspire your phones to keep going with motivational speech. We gotta go for the Zeus poll, right? Like, we gotta, right? Yeah. Ah, shit. I don't see any problems with that plan, except where are we gonna get a sexy cow costume? Oh, fuck, I skipped it. I don't know what he said. Fuck. Well, I hope it wasn't too important, because I completely missed that message. Milo's sexy cow costume fits your phones perfectly, particularly due to a creative use of spandex, and partially because the fashion industry sizing standards are criminal. Reach. Wow, their marketing copy was right. Milky Couture really does combine all the anatomical accuracy of a cow with the sex appeal of not a cow. You retire to a nearby bush and wait for the magic to happen. Soon you hear some rustling against the trees. With a mighty snapping of branches, a wild bull emerges from the clearing. He seems super interested in your sexy cow phones. Oh no, the costume was so convincing it attracted an actual bull. You tell Dahlia not to be ridiculous. Bulls aren't native to the forest. Obviously, this is just Zeus disguised as a bull. The better to fuck your phones. Okay, if you're sure. Sure enough, no sooner has the bull mounted your fake cow, when its costume falls away to reveal another phone in disguise. It rips through the cow costume to find the phones inside. It wasn't attracted by this disguise at all. It is in love with your phones. Your phone in particular seems to really get its motor running. The two of them are soon locked in an electronic embrace, running like wild radios. We've done it, guys. We've done it. We've reached the phone sex section of the video. You're all too perplexed to stop them. When they've fucked to their little phone heart's content, the wild phone elopes with yours to Morocco, leaving you phoneless. Such a tender romance, such an absurd scenario, and I wasn't able to document any of it. How deliciously cruel life can be. Oh, that was good content. I should post that to my time. Wait, I can't because my phone is still dead. You haven't managed to do anything except get your phone stolen from you by a younger, sexier phone. The postcards they send you from Morocco don't help. You lose -2 fun and -1 charm. Again? This has happened to you before? Okay, let's get more fun, because, oh man. That day, the lake you start a super soaker fight that turns into an all-out war. The enemy team manages to capture the northern section of the lake, but you take a few of their members hostage and learn their empire's weakness. You lead a full-scale infiltration. Thousands of soldiers get totally soaked, TM. It's a bloodbath. After several hours, the enemy team surrenders and you gain +2 fun from the peace treaty. Yay! Later, you're sitting around fantasizing about what it would be like if Dahlia asked you on a date. Would you head to a gym? Visit a battlefield? Go dancing DDR? Hey Moss, listen, I have an emergency and I need to take you to dinner tonight. Will you be my date? Yes. Spam the yes button. Holy shit. You're also wondering what would be like to suddenly inherit $1 million from a mysterious wealthy relative you've never met right now. Okay, that's not how it works, apparently. But still, it's a date. You meet Dahlia at a high-class restaurant. Damn, she really went all out for this. By wearing her outfit from the first game. Thank you for coming, Moss. Allow me to hold the door and pull out your chair for you. Now, shall we have some romantic mood lighting? I brought my own candle just in case the restaurant didn't have one. Dahlia pulls an already lit candle out of her pocket and sets it on the table. Fancy. Okay, now that that's out of the way, I love what you're wearing tonight. It makes you look very handsome and or beautiful. Okay. You're about to say ditto when you realize Dahlia is frantically flipping through some kind of guidebook. Okay, I'm supposed to kiss your hand now, I think. Alright, give it here. Now, Dahlia, slow down. You're skipping ahead a few steps. First, you have to order your appetizers, then ask your date about themselves and listen politely. Why don't you start at the top? This time, don't be too eager to go for the compliments and physical affection. Your attitude should be inviting, but with an air of mystery. Coach? Leave. Got it, Coach. Mysteriously inviting. I'll start back at pulling the chair out. Atta girl. If you need me, I'll be taking notes behind that big fern over there. Don't be afraid to holler for help. Okay, Moss, let's try this again. You look very handsome and or beautiful tonight. Please, tell me everything about your childhood. Oh, didn't you know? I'm trying to earn my romantic first date badge. Coach is here scoring me to see if I'm eligible to receive it. I've been practicing all week. I was so eager to get started, I must have forgotten to tell you. It's okay that he's here, right? Badge is really important to me. God, I love her so much. She's so dumb. Well, it's not the exact scenario you imagined for your first big date with Dahlia, but you'll take it. Besides, you want to see her succeed. Maybe you can even help her further. What show-stopping date maneuver could you pull to ensure Dahlia gets her badge? Go for the overkill. Don't just pay for the bill. Pay for all the bills. This date will never be enough. Everyone knows it takes 10,000 hours to achieve mastery. So implant artificial memories of thousands of dates in Dahlia's brain. I'm gonna go for overkill. You and Dahlia go on a lovely date. After 2 hours of eating and chatting, the bill comes. Ah, time to pay. Don't worry, Moss. I brought my designer war spoils chest to cover the meal. Not if you have anything to say about it. Dinner is on you tonight. Huh? That's sweet of you, but I got this. I made plenty of money pillaging lesser kingdoms. You don't doubt it. We stand an independent earner. But you explain you're not just paying for your bill. You're paying all the bills. You stand up and go around the restaurant, paying everyone's tabs. No one knows what's happening, but they're definitely in no hurry to stop you. Wow, that was a really nice gesture. It sure was, so why stop there? You leave the restaurant amidst wild applause and hop from business to business, paying every bill. You cover people's car loan installments, their dental bills, some guy's down payment on a rare Shetland pony that's been bred to have 6 feet. You make it all the way to the federal government, where you bribe every politician in sight to pass bills you support. Bills equal paid. Fucking God. Oh, hell yeah, Moss. Can you pay that guy to make muscles tax deductible? Oh, and let's pass a bill to officially change our national anthem to Side by Ariana Grande. I love politics. Wow, kids, I couldn't be more impressed. Moss's gesture really took the date into overtime, if you know what I mean. Welcome to the Space Jam. Stop. Cease. Yes, but the Shetland kind. Mini Sleipnir. Little tiny baby one. Oh, thanks, Coach. I was wondering why that potted fern was following us everywhere. Yeah, I need to go return it to the restaurant before they call the police. But before I go, here's the romantic first date badge for each of you. Well done. Fuck yeah! Politics, pillaging, and victory? This is the best date I've ever been on. Ditto. You also pass a bill stating your badge is worth the exact amount of legal tender that you used to pay all those bills. Because there's no other way you could afford it. That's the Shetland part, Gun. Shetland version doesn't just make it smaller, it also deducts 2 legs. You and Dahlia go to earn the cutest after-date snuggling badge later. The fun and plus the smart. 1 smarts badge. Can't English. The last day of summer? Oh, wow. Watch me just go for Calculaster. You finally gather the courage and ask your beloved to watch the meteor shower with you. Us? As a summer fling? But Moss, you're not a summer person, are you? I don't get those vibes from you, so you wouldn't be a great summer fling. You're more of a winter person? No. What's the name of that other season? I'm pretty sure there's another season called the weak and uninteresting season, between winter and spring. You're like that season person, I think. Oh no, I failed too many times, guys. Ow. Ow. F's in chat, guys. You got rejected by the summer crush. Your summer crush and everyone knows it. Rumors spread. Future generations of campers tell the story of how you need to be careful and not too hot. Because if you become too hot, the ghost of Moss will haunt you and ask you out on a date. And the sight of them will be so pathetic that it'll be kinda spooky. So that's incredibly sad. Big F's, guys. That's a big L. Okay, well. Unfortunately, that really blows. Oh yeah, there's a lot of replayability. Like, the original Monster Prom, before you even added in the DLCs, had like 20 or 30 different endings, not even counting when you bought items to do something different. It's crazy replayability. Alright, enjoy having dinner, Bear. Before we knew it, those weeks were gone. Felt like a hot minute, and it felt like an entire lifetime. That night, as we saw the summer coming to an end, we all wondered what would come next for us. It felt like the end of something big. Little did we know, life had so many wonders and misadventures in store for us. Now I'm older, I can see it, how those years became the foundation for the mythology of our lives. Broken hearts turned to tragedies sung for centuries. Wild nights became epic treasures forever. Every kiss and every laugh is now a constellation we'll always find, gazing into the starry night, no matter how many years go by. Even today, I can still close my eyes and I'm there. On that last summer night, feeling like I was just starting to live life. With all my friends around the campfire, so young and unafraid, and so ready to start. Hey, kiddo!
It's a pinky promise. It won't strike you down, down, down. We won't bother you down the line. You will monetize. Streaming monster camp. You won't get a strike. Playing monster camp. You'll be just fine.
The streamer version of this song is fantastic. I was worried it wasn't going to be as good as the original credits were supposed to be.
If making content wasn't hard enough to worry about this stuff, like
This is really good. Like, actually good.
or getting your third strike, but not with Monster Camp. Streaming Monster Camp, you won't get a strike. Playing Monster Camp, you'll be just fine. So now that we're here, my name is
Oh no, you could have gotten bees?
oh yeah. I made most of the music for the game. What did you think of it? Come on, just go and buy it. Please buy it, Dali and Damin have me looked up writing songs for Ben to Prom and they won't let me go until we sell 1 million copies.
You heard him, guys. They won't let him go until everybody buys the game. So if you guys want to try this out for yourselves, you should definitely go to Steam and go ahead and get it, because it's only like a couple bucks. I think it's still on sale. I'm not sure. So yeah, that was cool as hell. Yep. But yeah, so. Oh yeah, Steam was having that big sale. Here, let me... Just a sec. Yeah, Monster Camp is on sale for $8 right now, guys. And there's also a couple of DLCs available that you can get some more characters. There's also some outfit packs, but you can earn them by playing the game, so that's also really, really cool. Like, I will support these devs until I stop breathing, because everything that they make is just incredibly quality content. And the art is insanely good. Like, now that we've beat Dahlia, we can go... We haven't finished Dahlia, unfortunately, but... If we go to Dahlia, we can go ahead and look at all of her outfits and, like, the incredible detail on all of them. This is actually for the 80s pack that they have, which is super cool. I can't believe I managed to unlock it. But yeah, this stuff is just stunning. But yeah, so unfortunately for this stream at least, I'm probably gonna have to call it here pretty soon. But before then, if anybody who is currently following that hasn't gotten their follower reading yet wants to ask a yes or no question in chat, we can get a couple more little minor tarot readings done before we have to go for the day. If anybody wants to drop a quick question before we have to go for today, and then in the meantime, let me double check. So tomorrow is also going to be really fun because we are going to be doing perhaps a little bit more Monster Camp, but we're definitely going to be doing Some Luck Be a Landlord, which is just a really chill, laid-back little, basically an idle game where we're gonna look at some strategies and stuff and basically be rolling a slot machine to pay our rent. Alright, Gun, you want to go ahead and give me a yes or no question for me to pull? Because you do get one with your follow. And thank you guys all so much for watching and for stopping by. I was honestly really, really stressed about this first stream, but I'm really just happy. Happy that everybody was able to have a good time while I was rambling incessantly. Are we going to die in our next D&D session this upcoming week? Oof. Well, I hope not, considering we have our 3v3, so that's gonna suck. And it looks like... Well, I hate that. So we have the Hermit, which is a uncertain pull, unfortunately. The Hermit represents solitude and rest. So it's possible that one of us will die, or it's possible that we are going to have something different and interesting come up. But all very exciting things. No definitive yes, we're going to die, so that's probably good. Anyone who's still in that has followed can give me one more question before we head out for the evening or the afternoon. Anyone, I know Keto, if you're still here, that you have one to be redeemed. Cal, if you're still hanging around. Rottweiler, Warrior Attended, any of you guys can jump in with a quick question. And if not, that's also totally fine. We should be able to tack on the full 1 to 4 next stream, so that will be fun. But this stream we are going to have to end a little early, unfortunately, but it's the way it goes sometimes. In the meantime, we are going to move over. We are going to move to... I haven't been able to test this widget, so I'm going to hope that it works properly. If the credits are going to work. Okay, I'm gonna have to figure that out next stream, unfortunately. Okay, well, thank you everybody for sticking around. Really happy that we got to do this. And I will be back at 1 p.m. Mountain Standard Time tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday for more fun and more shenanigans. Have a good night, everybody, and I'll see you all tomorrow.